What's going on, everyone? For the next 4 days, I will be out in the north woods of Minnesota in my kayak in search for any pike, muskie, or any other large fish that will bite my lure. We're out here today. We're gonna try to go get some muskie on a small lake here in Minnesota, about 500 acres. We're out here about 7:15. See what we can get today. I think we fish the left side. Like, yeah, we'll fish this weed line.
Alright, I'm gonna follow you.
Okay.
You have to grasp that.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot right now. Yeah, you fish the inside, I'll fish the outside of the weed line. Well, yeah, just fish in here. I'm gonna fish the outside of the weed line. Just see. I mean, I can't throw my bucktail in those weeds. If you can, try to get like just a little bit of a figure eight at the end. Just because they will often follow and won't hit till the boat. Yeah, and just don't like pull it out of the water straight away. Try to get a little action by the boat. So I picked up both my bites on the outside of this weed line, and then I had a lot of follows in here. It's just about the timing of when they set up in here. Yeah, I mean, I caught it was midday that I had a lot of my follows in here. I mean, I had my bites at probably like 6 p.m. Holy crap. There's hope. Woo! Did it hit it? No, I don't think he hit it. Oh yeah. I mean, I'll be not realize I have hit a weed, or like realize I have a weed on my hook, and then I'll come in for my figure eight and see this big line behind it. I'll like get my heart pumping. Fish. Here's a bass. I figured if this got shallow, we might as well fish it. This front blade is annoying. It's never spun well. Like, I've got to give it a tug at the beginning to get it to spin. And I'll sometimes just... No, it's just like always been like that. I mean, the grass makes it worse, but... Coming. Dang it. You gotta set them hard. Ah. It looked like a muskie, I thought. Your heart's going. You never did? Yeah, get your drag tight. There's a follow. gone. I almost had it in the figure eight. Oh! I had a nip. Alright guys, it's day 2 of my 5-day muskie trip up here in Minnesota. I was out here at this lake with my dad yesterday. I'm out here again today. Only put about 5 hours in yesterday. Had 2 follows and 3 like nips, but the muskie weren't committing. They're kind of finicky here. It's a smaller lake. Definitely get some pressure, but there's a lot of muskie in here, so I'm gonna hope we can get one today. It's about 9:15 today. Planning not to come off the water till about 8:30 or 9 tonight. Hopefully my trolling motor battery lasts that long. But yeah, hopefully we can get them. Alright guys, we're out here in our first spot. We're gonna hit some reeds that I've had luck on in the past. Haven't caught a fish off it because I've never caught a muskie, but I've had some bites. My dad had a blow up on him the other morning. So we're gonna start out on top water. Got this little loon colored spinner. I don't know what you call it. It's like a top water plopper. And then I'm also gonna be throwing this larger spinner bait. Trying to get some smaller presents. I was throwing a bucktail the other day and I had a follow and a bite, but it wasn't getting hit, so wondering if I need to get some smaller presents, see if they like that more, if they'll react better, maybe try to swallow it, not just nip at it. So we're gonna start out in the morning with this, see how it goes. All right, here we go. First cast of the day. I'm pulling a bunch of weeds here. May have to switch to the spinner bait real quick. Just gonna hit this bank. Switch back to top water after. Personally, I don't know a whole lot about muskie fishing. Like when top water's good and when it's not. Got a lot of options to throw today. May try to throw a glide bait a bit. We got bucktails. Top waters like been throwing a little bit, spinner bait. Got a bulldog, like plastic to rip through grass, but I don't really know a whole lot about how to fish that because I feel like when I want to rip it through the grass, it's weedy there, so I don't know where I'm supposed to throw it really because it's not weedless, but I want to pop it through the weeds. And one of the biggest things about muskie fishing is just to make sure you're following your cast to the boat, getting a little figure 8 in at the end, because a lot of times those muskie will be lurking, following you, and you may not see it. And if you pull it at the boat, you may not get the chance to figure 8 it, get them to bite on the figure 8. Just a little tough figure 8 from a kayak, but I can make do. Keep that rod tip in the water when you figure 8. Problem is with only having one muskie set up, I'm using my kind of heavy bass set up, like my 7.3 flipping rod for my secondary pull, and just a 100 size reel. And if I get something on that, it's gonna be a tough fight. Wait a minute, lose him. I do have 50-pound braid on it, but that one does so much. Well, I lost my trailer hook somehow. Alright guys, now I'm using this whopper plopper, bone colored, big girl. See if we can get something. Loon, makeshift whopper plopper, whatever you want to call it, was not getting any follows. I mean, still early. Only been here, I don't even know, an hour. See if we can draw something else to bite. almost took a hook to the finger, but we did take it, just not past the bar. Alright, got a new spot here. Got some weed lines coming up on a drop off that hopefully this drop off can produce something. No, dude, I just had a bite. Are you kidding me? It didn't hit it hard. Frick! Come on! Dang it. Oh, not a muskie, but a pike. Well, not the muskie I'm looking for or the size I'm looking for, but got the skunk out the boat for the day. Holy crap, guys, I just saw an absolute tank of a monster. Whew. It's gone, dude. That thing was huge. Absolutely huge. Holy crap, I wish I had that up on video. Frick. That's 2 bites. Another bite that I missed. Alright, midday update. It is about 1:30 right now. I just had a little bit of action so far throughout the day. Got the 1 small pike. I had 2 bites that weren't like full bites. They kind of just nipped at it. I felt the weight of them. And then they just didn't hook up. And I had a follow from a huge muskie. I tried to figure it, and I had it enticed, but it just wouldn't bite. But I'm gonna try go back to the reeds I hit this morning, see if anything has moved up shallow in there. So yeah, and eat a little bit of lunch on my way over there. All right, here we go. Back after lunch. See what we can do. All right, back here where it caught. Had the follow and had a bite. Throwing a little bigger bucktail. That's got a couple hooks farther on the back. See if we can get them on this. There's a little more wind blowing in on this point now, so hopefully they want to bite. go. We're on. We're on. We're on, baby. Woo! We're on. Woo! Let's go, baby. Woo! We're on, baby. That's my fish. Let's go. Woo! Look at that beaut. Absolute John. Whew, that got my heart pumping, baby, but muskie number 1 of my lifetime. That was a good one. Ooh, on the bulldog. Well guys, I'm gonna need new muskie lure now. I caught that one on the bulldog and cut the tail off, sliced the body halfway in half, so RIP that lure. Gonna need a new one. I don't even think it's usable anymore. The tail's gone. Came off the water early tonight because that muskie ripped up my bulldog and I needed a new one, and the only store to get them at around here closes at 5:30, so I got a new bulldog. It's a little bigger than the one I was using before. They didn't have the size I had before. So yeah, I had to get a bigger one. Same color pattern though. And I also got a new bucktail, smaller black one, black and green. Double bladed with different size blades. So I'm gonna go out again tomorrow. See how it goes. Day 2 out here, different lake, small lake as well. Gonna be easily navigable from a kayak. Out here about 8:15 a.m. Plan to probably fish till sunset, and we'll see what we can get throughout the day. Got a chance for muskie, big pike. I know the DNR puts a lot of work into this lake, so it has good potential. Well, after a minor hiccup, we're finally out in the water. I plugged my trolling motor in and it lit up, everything was good. Went to take off and my remote would not work. I'm like, what is going on? So I changed the batteries to see if that was a problem, still didn't work. And I did some electrical on my trolling motor last night because it wasn't, the connection from the trolling motor to like where I plug it into my kayak kind of got messed up on the ride up. Just because the cords got kind of situated in a weird way and it was not a great connection. So I just redid that so nothing would happen on the water. And so I get out today and it doesn't connect. Well, good thing it has instructions on the remote on how to repair it because I have absolutely no reception out here. So I already just repaired the remote and it's working now. So I don't know why it got unpaired, but we're good now. Alright, here we go, first cast of the day. Got a sweatshirt on, but it's already warm out. I may have to ditch this real quick. We're throwing a loon popper, top water type thing. Just because I know this is kind of like a loon nesting area. I don't really know. Could be decent, just top water in the morning. Alright, sweatshirt is off for the day. Sunny day out. I feel like I saw it was supposed to be cloudy later, but we'll see. Sun's already up. Hi. Oh, and we backlashed. black and green bucktail we got here. Got it yesterday or 2 days ago. Couple follows, but nothing bit. Yeah. Yeah. I'm new to muskie fishing. I live in Iowa. I come up here like 1 week a year. And so last year I started, and I got my first one like 2 days ago. But I've only got one. No. Yeah. Is here usually good? Is this pretty good lake? That's what I've heard. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's such a big lake, you gotta know it, and I can't go on leech in this. Good luck. I hit it with my freaking rod. Come on. It was a small one, but still. Holy cow. He did not want to eat. Alright, here we go, guys. Wind's picking up, just ate lunch. I'm trying to throw on this little spinnerbait. It's no smaller than a bucktail, but I don't know. They haven't been eating the bucktails, they've just been following them. We're hooked up. We're hooked up, baby, on the guard bait. It's a bass. Dang. Well, it was a fish. At least. I think it was a muskie, because that would have been off. Alright guys, we have really slowed down here. It's about 4:30. Haven't had a follow for probably 3 hours. Yeah, it's just a grind right now. Hopefully we got like an hour and a half or so, and then maybe there'll be a chance that they'll start warming up around then, and hopefully we get a bite tonight. I've always felt like night fishing has been better in Minnesota, but I don't really have a lot of experience with muskie with it. But we're gonna see. It's wind's picking up, and I'm worried about my trolling motor battery dying, so I'm staying on the calm side. This this afternoon just so I don't drain my battery, so I have it for tonight. It hasn't gone red yet, which shows that it's at 30% battery left, so if we're above 30 right now, we've got a chance to make it through the night and be able to finish it through sunset with the battery and the trunk motor all good. Or pike or muskie, one of the two. Get it all up with the spinnerbait. Probably not. Worth a shot. Well guys, I just got back. It was a long day. Got back to the cabin. Had some follows, had a few blow ups, but overall no activity. The falls I did see, nothing was real big. But that's the thing about muskie fishing. It was a new lake, you never know how it's gonna be on that any given day. And so 90-minute drive for not a whole lot, but you know, time on the water is good. And I'm gonna have to cut my trip early because there's storms coming in tomorrow. I'm not gonna get my last day of fishing in, but we got one muskie and that was my goal. First one next year. Hopefully we can catch some more.